Welcome back to the garden. Today, we're tackling a fantastic project for anyone short on space, growing delicious onions right in styrofoam boxes. You might see these boxes around from deliveries or packaging. Instead of tossing them, let's turn them into productive mini gardens. Styrofoam boxes are surprisingly good containers for growing vegetables, especially root crops like onions. They're lightweight, easy to move, and readily available. Plus, the material offers some insulation, which can help protect roots from temperature fluctuations, a nice bonus for container gardening. This method is perfect for balconies, patios, rooftops, or any small urban space where traditional garden beds aren't an option. First things first, you need a clean box. Give it a good rinse, especially if it held food items. The most crucial step is drainage. Styrofoam boxes usually don't come with holes, so you need to add them yourself. Use a sharp knife, a drill, or even a heated metal rod to create several drainage holes in the bottom of the box. Aim for holes about 1/2 inch to 1 inch in diameter. Space the holes every few inches across the bottom. This prevents waterlogging, which is fatal to onion roots. Ensure the box is sturdy enough to hold wet soil. If it seems flimsy, you might want to double up or reinforce it. Not all onions are created equal for container growing. Look for varieties that mature relatively quickly and don't require massive bulbs. Short-day onions are best for southern latitudes, while long-day onions suit northern regions. Intermediate-day onions are versatile for many areas. Consider bunching onions or scallions if you want a continuous harvest of greens. They are very well suited to containers. Standard bulb onions like Walla Walla, Red Creole, or Yellow Spanish can work, but ensure your box is deep enough, at least 8–10 inches. Check seed packets or plant tags for information on maturity time and suitability for containers. Onions need well-draining, fertile soil to thrive. Don't just scoop up garden soil, as it compacts too easily in containers. A good quality potting mix is essential. Look for one formulated for vegetables or containers. You can enhance your potting mix by adding some compost or well-rotted manure. This provides nutrients and improves drainage and structure. Avoid heavy clay soils or mixes that retain too much water. Onions are susceptible to rot in soggy conditions. Fill your prepared styrofoam box with the potting mix, leaving about 1 inch or 2 of space from the top. You have a few options for starting onions, from sets, from seeds, or from transplants. Onion sets are small, immature bulbs from the previous year. They are the easiest and fastest way to get a harvest. Plant sets about 1 inch deep, with the pointed end facing up. Space them about 3–4 inches apart in your box. If planting from seed, start them indoors 6–8 weeks before your last expected frost, or sow directly into the box in early spring. Sow seeds about 1/2 inch deep. You'll plant them more densely initially and thin them later. Transplants are young onion plants started from seed, often available at garden centers. They offer a head start like sets. Plant transplants at the same depth they were growing, usually 1–2 inches deep. Space them 3–4 inches apart. Water gently after planting to settle the soil around the sets, seeds, or transplants. Consistent moisture is key for growing good onions, especially in containers which dry out faster than garden beds. Water regularly, ensuring the soil stays evenly moist but never waterlogged. The drainage holes are critical here. Check the soil moisture by sticking your finger about 1 inch or 2 deep. If it feels dry, it's time to water. Watering frequency will depend on the weather, the size of your box, and the stage of growth. Hot, windy weather means more frequent watering. Water at the base of the plants to keep the foliage dry, which helps prevent fungal diseases. Onions are moderate feeders and benefit from some supplemental nutrients during their growth cycle. About 3–4 weeks after planting sets or transplants, or once seedlings are a few inches tall, you can apply a balanced liquid fertilizer. A fertilizer higher in nitrogen can promote good leaf growth, which is essential for bulb development. Avoid fertilizers that are too high in phosphorus, as this can sometimes hinder bulb formation in onions. Follow the instructions on your fertilizer product for dilution and application rates. Don't over-fertilize, as this can lead to lush tops but small bulbs. Repeat fertilization every 3–4 weeks until the bulbs start to swell significantly. Container gardening often reduces pest and disease issues compared to in-ground planting, but it's still wise to be vigilant. Common onion pests include onion thrips and onion maggots. Check your plants regularly for signs of damage. Healthy plants are less susceptible. Ensure proper watering and feeding. Good air circulation around the plants helps prevent fungal diseases like downy mildew. Avoid overcrowding your box. If you spot pests, try washing them off with a strong spray of water or use an insecticidal soap if necessary. Remove any diseased leaves or plants promptly to prevent spread. If you planted from seed, your seedlings will likely be growing quite close together. Thinning is essential for bulb development. When seedlings are a few inches tall and have a couple of true leaves, it's time to thin them. Carefully pull or snip out the weaker seedlings, leaving the strongest ones spaced about 3-4 inches apart. You can often eat the thin seedlings. They taste like mild scallions. Proper spacing ensures each onion has enough room and resources to form a good-sized bulb. Onions are typically ready for harvest when the tops begin to yellow and fall over naturally. This usually happens late in the season, depending on the variety and when you planted. Once about half or more of the tops have flopped over, it's a good indication that the bulbs are mature. Stop watering at this point to allow the soil to dry out slightly before harvesting. This helps with the curing process. To harvest, gently loosen the soil around the bulb with a trowel or your hands and pull the onion from the box. Be careful not to bruise the bulbs during harvesting. After harvesting, onions need to be cured. This process dries the neck and outer layers, preparing them for storage. Lay the harvested onions in a warm, dry, well-ventilated spot away from direct sunlight. A garage, shed, or covered porch works well. Leave the tops and roots attached during curing. Spread them out in a single layer. Curing usually takes 1 to 2 weeks, depending on the weather. The neck should be dry and tight, and the outer skins papery. Once cured, brush off excess soil, trim the roots, and cut the tops back to about 1 inch. Store cured onions in a cool, dry, dark place with good air circulation. Don't store them in plastic bags. Properly cured and stored onions can last for several months. If your onions aren't forming bulbs, it could be due to overcrowding, insufficient sunlight, lack of nutrients, or planting the wrong type for your day length. Ensure your box gets at least 6-8 hours of direct sunlight daily. Small bulbs might also result from inconsistent watering or harvesting too early. Remember that growing from sets usually yields a more reliable bulb size than growing from seed in containers, especially for beginners. Don't be discouraged if your first attempt isn't perfect. Gardening is a learning process. Growing onions in styrofoam boxes is a simple, effective way to utilize limited space and repurpose materials. With proper preparation, good soil, consistent care, and a little patience, you can enjoy a homegrown harvest of fresh onions. It's rewarding to turn something destined for the landfill into a productive part of your urban garden. So grab those boxes and get planting. Happy gardening!